All right, so I just hopped into our dumpster where we put all of our scrap aluminum to find an older gutter that is secured to the fascia in the house using the spike and ferrule system. The spike and ferrule system has been around for years, but nobody's been using that for at least the last 10, 15, 20 years. You won't see a lot of professional gutter companies using this method anymore.
This is what they used a long time ago. I'll call it ancient for two reasons. This, first of all, you have to pierce through the front of the gutter into the back of the gutter. Alright, it's not such a bad idea, except that it actually exposes it, so it doesn't really give a clean look. The second reason why I don't prefer this is once you have the gutter on the fascia board, it's like a one-time thing. You have to really make sure you get the pitch right, because you can't really try and pry it out without damaging the gutter.
You know, that gives you 10, 15 years on a gutter, but what starts to happen is aluminum and a gutter, when it's on the house, aluminum expands and contracts and things like that, and that loosens these up over time. So a lot of homeowners, when we're going out and doing an estimate, you look up and you can see that spike is starting to come out of the gutter. The first time you find some of those, you pound them back in. Then you realize 6 months, a year later, they're all popped out again. And you can see in the case of whose ever gutter this was, there's 2 holes. So the next step is they actually take the spike and they just move it slightly over and then they pound it back in. That's just temporarily fixing the problem. What we recommend is when we see the spikes coming out like that, that you should definitely consider at least resecuring them with hidden hangers or getting a new gutter system. And as you can see, it's been on the house for probably 15 years, and aluminum doesn't rust, but it just doesn't hold up that luster over time, and it does start to get weathered and damaged, and around the 15 to 20 year mark, most people do want to replace their gutters. The way we hang gutter now or install them is we use a hidden hanger that goes onto the back just like that, and it's secured with a screw. So instead of the spike, so as the gutter expands and contracts, it's not loosening up those brackets like in the past. It's a much stronger way to hang a gutter, and it gives the gutter itself more strength, and they're going to last longer than a traditional spike and ferrule gutter system.
So if we talk about the advantages of a quick screw hanger like this one right here, there's so many. I'm going to give you 3 of them. The first one snaps in. It's pretty hidden. From the ground you can't see anything. Secondly, the strength that it holds is very pretty much heavy. It can hold quite a lot of weight, so when you have ice and things like those, you don't have to worry about that. And the final reason too that it's very good is, if you look at it right here, it has a little small groove right here. So what that does is, if you come a situation whereby you have a metal roof and you're not too sure it's going to hold and anything like that, you can actually use a roof strap, add a roof strap to it onto the roof for extra strength. So 2 options, better option, definitely the quick screw hanger.
Look for that. If you look up at your house and you can see that spike starting to pop out, it's a great time to give us a call and have us come out and do a check-up on your gutters and get you some new ones.
Others that just do gutters.